Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Let's Try Dyson Sphere Program. So, I've not played this before. It's another one in my Steam library that I picked up. So, we are going to try this out of the bat. It's early access, so lots of things could go wrong, as always. But hopefully, this will all work and it'll be beautiful. So let's start off with a straight out new game. This game is meant to be a, oh my lord, a factory building game, much like Factorio, but think Space Factorio. That's the plan anyway. So you can have a random seed with up to 64 stars, a resource multiplier, which will keep everything default because ultimately I know nothing about this game. We'll hit the random a couple of times. Let's hit the random a couple of times to see what happens. That's kind of nifty. Gives you a nice little star map. And this is, I guess, where we start. So, okay. Let's hit the go button. Interestingly, there was a black hole way off in the distance in the other one. There's a black hole here. And a neutron star. Interesting. I like this map. This map's kind of cool. It's a shame we can't sort of drag it around and tilt it, but I like it. Let's hit the go button. See what the game has to say. Oh, this is quite cool. Ooh. I'm not actually in control of this, but I like the fact that I can control spinning around it.
You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission.
Ooh, flying a bit close. Flying a bit close indeed. Oh, sorry, knocked the mic there. It looks really good, actually.
Here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere Program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
Okay. I don't think I... Oh, I do get to do some driving. That's wicked. I kind of... So can I influence where we land? By turning like one way or the other? That'd be kind of nifty if I could. Right, let's land on the light side. Yeah, that looks like the best spot to land just there.
Now you are about to reach the designated planet.
Indeed. My understanding is that this game is actually Chinese, because Chinese is a default language. And you actually have to select English to play in English. But so far the voiceover is good, because I would be absolutely stuffed with the Chinese voiceover. Ooh, nifty. Oh, and I'm a transformer.
This is Icarus, a lightweight industrial mecha with powerful functionality.
Okay.
You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination to control its movement. In this mission, you will manipulate Icarus to travel beyond the stars and create miracles.
Alright, so right-click like this. Okay. So what's this? This is something.
Now try to recycle the space capsule.
Yeah, alright, okay.
On it to recycle.
Fair enough. That seems easy enough. I'm a bit worried about the power
You
here.
can use the same
how we deal with
to
running out of power.
Such as trees, gravel, etc. In the meantime, hold down Shift and right-click to give a series of commands.
Ooh,
You
nice.
receive several items after recycling the space capsule. Click the inventory button in the lower right corner of the screen to open the cabin to view them.
Lower right corner inventory. Okay, so that's E. E is good to know. Copper ingot, wood, plant fuel, organic crystal. The hell? Oh my lord, this is very Factorio. There could be a lot of puzzling over this.
You can hold down mouse middle button drag to rotate the angle of view, or slide the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Very Space Engineers, but you can see the curvature of the planet. Oh look, I look like Bumblebee. Right, nifty. Let's what's this? Is this copper? Yeah, I'm assuming that's copper. So how many is in there? 14,000. Okay, that might take a while, so we'll go and set some other things up first.
The construction menu, which will be done automatically when complete any technology research. Click the technology tree button at the bottom right of the screen to open the technology tree and activate a research.
So at the moment it looks like we can electromagnetism is the only thing we can do. So I guess go. After that it looks like we can branch off into, well, Crazyville. Wow, there's quite a lot. So I guess, whoa, is there a preview of what you can get here? So sorters, storage, conveyors, okay, smelters, glass, electromagnet matrix, whatever that is, matrix lab. I'm gonna guess that's something to do with research, assembling machines, fuel storage and encapsulation. Okay, this looks like major stuff. Daft question. How do I get out? Escape? There we go. So in the meantime, let's queue up grabbing some areas, basic deforestation I guess. I'm assuming I'm going to need an area. Oh, that cancels it, because I was trying to look around because I can see, oh, crude oil. Got crude oil, we've got copper, and we've got some iron there. So maybe we want to start our factory around there or around here. I'm a bit worried about building over the sea. We've got a lot of resources here on this starter planet. Okay, we'll just queue up grabbing all of this stuff for now. Clear this area for putting a factory in, I guess. So use inventory item. Okay, I'm not quite grasping what comes next. Tutorial, background, what is a Dyson Sphere? Basic operation. So if we click this, ooh, that's a lot of reading. Okay, I'm not going to try and read that on stream. I'm bad enough doing it in the Let's Plays. So, detailed display. Oh look, you've got some burning icons, warnings, power grid. So you can toggle some overlays there. Mecha panel. Lack of fuel. Joyous. So what do we do when we're lacking fuel? Is a pretty good question. Tech tree. So use manual research, use inventory. Okay. So are we researching? Lack of research items. I need 10 electromagnets. Okay. So can I craft electromagnets in my inventory? Gathering, power, logistics, storage, production, transportation, research, Dyson Sphere Program, environmental modifications. I can't do any of that. Replicator. Okay. So, 10 electromagnets is what I require. I understand. So, how do I queue that up? Produce. Right, so how many did that make? How many did that make? How many did that make? No, I need to make another 2. Okay. think I've done that. Wow. Electromagnetism complete. So yes, I have. Haha. Victory. That is the game complete. No. Okay, so I've unlocked a wind turbine, Tesla tower, and a mining machine. Mining machines sound handy. So
You have created a mining
gathering
machine to achieve ore collecting automation.
power.
Pick it up from the inventory.
A wind
or select
turbine.
it on gathering of construction menu to build it.
Wouldn't it be best to put a wind turbine out here somewhere? There we go. So I've built a wind turbine.
You have established your first power grid. Not all power facilities has its power supply area. Use the Tesla tower to extend the area of the power grid.
Oh. So you may have gone balls up, because I can put down a mining machine by the scenes of it.
You
to
can use
gather
the R key
resources.
to rotate the mining machine for covering more veins.
Okay.
The more veins covered, the faster the ores will be gathered. If you want to ignore grid snapping, try holding down the shift key.
Okay. So I'm going to guess that's going to be the most efficient position to put that. So what I might have wanted to do is move
One
that.
of your production
Can I dismantle
facilities is not
facility?
powered. You need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with
So if
power
I
facilities
dismantle
in order
that,
to maintain
I can
its
move it.
normal works.
Thank God for that. I was very concerned that I had straight away gone made a boob and screwed up. So okay, so we'll plonk a Tesla tower there. What could go wrong? And
You have done
mining
building the first
facility
power transmission facility,
made.
Tesla Tower. It can carry out short distance wireless
You're going to tell
power
me I'm going to need
transmission
iron, aren't
and
you?
expand the power supply area of the power grid. Click on it to view the current power grid information.
Okay. 74% satisfaction. 100% satisfaction. Okay, I'm taking it this is full. Right, that seems fairly simple. So, what's next? Electromagnet. We need magnetic coil and thing and electronics. How the hell do we make electronics? Copper and so for sure we're going to want that. Hang on. Power. How do we make more power? Because that's also definitely going to be necessary. Oh God. Might be in over my head here. So can I build one of these? I need... Can I... Right, so I'm guessing I need iron. How do I charge this thing up? I'm a bit worried I'm going to run out of juice. If I'm stood here... if I'm stood here, I'm charging incredibly slowly. Oh, good lord. Okay. Hello, Powers. Nice to have you with us. Trying something completely different today. No more Jurassic Park evolution. Sick of the dinosaurs now. They were all killed in a global disaster of my own making. So
Energy is required in all mecha activities.
yes.
If it is depleted, the activities will be restricted. You can click the mecha
But
panel
if I need
button
10
at
and
the
10,
bottom right of
I'm
the
going to need a
screen
bit more
to
of this.
open the
Sorry.
mecha panel and resupply fuel into the fuel chamber.
Sorry. I need to do what? Press C to press the mecha panel and resupply fuel into the fuel chamber. How do I do that? So open the mecha panel, C. At the bottom right of the screen, open the mecha panel to How do I add it to the thing though? Oh god. Okay, I've done that. Mecha requires fuel. Fuel chamber. I think I'm an idiot. So I can just put that there. Aha! So now I'm recharging. But if I stand next to that, I'll also recharge. So my thought is to be able to build another one of these, probably another one of these. So I want to produce one, produce one, produce one. Yeah, and ask a really stupid question. If I have, let's get rid of that. So if I have this, take items, split items, shift left is take multiple items of the same type, control left is take all items of the same type. Okay, I'm never going to remember that. Can I can't extract the crude oil. Okay, I was thinking, can I just pour crude oil directly into my fuel tank? This is Dyson Sphere Program. This is, if you think Factorio and Satisfactory, you won't be far wrong, but then just make it in space. I mean, Satisfactory's kind of in space, but Satisfactory's in space but dumped on a planet. This is in space dumped on a planet, but with multi-planetary mining and drilling and all sorts of goodies like that. Let's see. That seems to be the most efficient. I don't know if we can put it here. Actually, I think I prefer there for now, because at least it's going in the right general direction. And power-wise, I guess we can put another wind turbine over here, another Tesla tower out here to power it, and that way we have iron and copper being taken. So I mean, if we click on this, can we, no, I'm not quite sure, can we do the Factorio thing of emptying the inventory? Hydrogen fuel rod. Okay, that's kind of cool, but I mean, plus shift is copy, so I understand that, that's fine, but can I see its inventory? Mining machine. Oh, mining machine, am I looking at its inventory? Okay. That's my inventory. So if that's my inventory, where's the mining machine's inventory? Not my best move. Okay, so we're gonna just use inventory items, yes. We're gonna knock up some inventory items to try and get the science on the go. But I think the first thing we're gonna need to do is get some logistics going in a minute. So we'll start with them. Can we, it's saying we can make 7. Is that what you're saying? Circuit boards. Lack of materials, yeah. I thought that was coming. So we need to get some more copper. It's a shame I can't like take it straight out of the mining machine. I don't really see how to do that. If I click on it and press E, it's like, because in Factorio you can sort of shift click it and take all the inventory. However, that doesn't seem to work in this. Producing stack. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work directly in this game, where you can't seem to empty the machines into your own inventory. It's a little bit frustrating. That should be enough to make some circuit boards to make it the science. So we'll keep grabbing iron while we're making the science, and that should be able to get us done for that science. But I'm feeling the need for logistics here. Logistics seems to be my next goal, I would say. Yeah, so we have electromagnetism complete. Winning core energy will be depleted. Okay, that's a fair point. So we need to click on the mecha. I'm guessing we can take just one rod and see what that does for us. Yeah, those rods are like awesome. Okay, those rods are a major power supply. Good to know. Much better than leaves. So there we go. I think basic logistics is definitely next up on the list, for sure. I like the way the sort of music gets muffled there as you sort of go into the menu. It muffles the music. I'm going to start clearing this area while I look at seeing if we can make some of these. So we need 10 of those. So if we go, I want 10, produce 10, and I say I want 8 of those, produce 8. Oh no, that produced 16. Okay, fair enough. And that should actually make the logistics. So that should actually mean some ore can come out of all this. Yeah, we're almost depleting our energy again. Hopefully in a minute we'll be inside the energy radius of the wind turbine and can steal some of its power. Or not, he says. I was thinking we could steal some of the power from the Tesla tower. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. That may not be such a good thing. We may be completely out of juice. Can we stick in that? There we go. I don't want to use up all my fuel rods just in case I'm in trouble at some point. Right. So wow, that does not produce a lot of power. And as we're doing the research, I think it's chewing through my power at quite a significant rate. Okay, so now I can make conveyor belts and storage.
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full automation now. Use the conveyor belt to transport the piled up ores from the mining machine, and the sorter can deliver the ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter for automatic smelting.
So if we do that for now,
when putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition, use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level after the conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0 to reset
that's worth knowing. You can build in 3D as well.
Ground. If you don't want the conveyor belt to be attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key.
Okay. Okay, sorry, trying to listen to what he's telling me there. We've got some sorters, we've got some conveyor belts. What I would really like is to build a storage thing so I can start storing both. What is that one? What's this? This is stone. I must have tons of stone, surely. Can I produce 2 of these wonderful jobbies? Yeah, I can't pick up off the conveyor because, like in Factorio again, it's F to pick up off the conveyor. So I'm gonna need to drill some of my own goodies here. But what I'd like to do is put the storage facility, which I assume you can go in anywhere. So if we put the storage building there,
you built a storage,
yes,
which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
How sorry, you can manually store or use the automated, damn you, so I can use the sorter to store the cargo. I have to use a sorter? Right. I mean, it's drawing all these funky things, but that's not helping me. Yeah, I have to get a sorter. Okay, so I'd have to, for example, use a sorter.
The sorter is a transportation connector
to
of
here.
cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
So then if I did the out, I can go out there and just yeah, I think I understand now. Sorry. If I go out I can go out in any sort of direction here. So I can use that to then take the ore wherever I want it to go. So just clear the area a little bit more. What's organic crystal used for? Is organic crystal fuel? Sorry, it was going to tell me then. Organic crystal. Organic crystal vein, rare. Chemical facility, energy, 100 and something megajoules. Yeah, so actually organic crystals produce a lot more fuel. But I'm guessing I'm probably going to want them for something else later. So I'll keep using the leaves for now. So okay, we've got a storage unit there. I'm thinking to put another storage unit over here just for now. So I'm storing up what I need while I'm working out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Because that would seem reasonable to me. So we will grab just there, and we'll get the other storage facility and plonk it there, and then we can put the other sorter on there. And then if needed, we can use that to buffer things, I'm guessing. But the sorter doesn't seem to go as fast as the conveyor can actually go in itself. So I may want to change this yet. But looking at it, you seem to be able to deconstruct and reconstruct to your heart's content. So that's very Factorio-esque. So now what? Science. I'm guessing the first thing you want to do is go for metallurgy and then basic assembling. It would seem reasonable. We're going to need more electromagnets. So electromagnets, make all of them. There we go, that'll do. And some of those, yep, excellent. So that seems reasonable. We'll start knocking off that science. And we should at least have some storage going on. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to want to change this, because it seems I can only have one conveyor output on this. Let me just see if I did that. Okay. Okay, that's not what I expected to happen there. Gotta be honest. So I've researched that construction mode. How do I demolish again? Oh god, I've forgotten how to demolish. And there was a way to demolish. See, there's 70 copper in there, so I can actually take that now. So that's kind of good. So if I go back to here and go from there to there, will that just, what if I go, yeah, aha, there we go. No, no, no! I want to destroy it. Ah, there. Haha. There we go. It was staring me in the face all along. So my thought is whether you end up moving these, put them off to the side here, so they just grab some and stockpile it for me. So that I can, for example, go over and just grab the ore for making things if I need to make things with it. Because right now, I can now do this and I've got tons of ore. So I can just go crazy. I can just say, yeah, I'll have 10 of those. In fact, I'll have 20 of those. I'll have a bunch of those and a bunch of those. And just be like, yeah, wonderful, laughing. Because if I now put this, if I put the dot on there, can I go direct from there? Let's just see what happens. Ah, so it does still take it. So that's nifty. I can just have that stockpiling while I also turn off the actual resources to a slightly different direction, which will be handy. I mean, I could even have that taking multiples, but I don't think I'll need that to take multiples. I think where I'm going with this is to actually get the assemblers to do all the work, of course. Ah, you can enqueue the things as well. So if I add this to the queue, oh, can we not enqueue that? Can we? There we go. We can unenqueue it because that's out of my range. I need to make these funny block things. So now I have an assembler. Oh, core energy is low. I thought I was standing in range of the thing, so I should be gaining energy. I think it's because I'm manufacturing so much. So I got a lot of logs. So if I chuck in this, let's put in a whole whack of logs. Can we chew up the logs for now? Because that should be megajoules and megajoules of power. Beautiful. Right. Production. I now have an assembling machine and a smelter. So, struggling a bit there. Okay, let's put the smelter here.
You built a smelter, which can smelt
Come on, are you
basic
not powered?
materials, such
That's
as
not
iron
cool.
ingots and copper ingots automatically. While you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously, you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
Yeah, I got that. I mean, it's a shame the conveyor belt doesn't seem to go directly into it. Yeah, the conveyor belt doesn't seem to go directly into the actual device. Because it just says collides with object.
Without recipe set. Please set the recipe you want. After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Less than to copy, greater than to uncopy, okay. But how do I set the recipe? Did I miss that? Ah, select recipe. I want you to make copper ingots, please. And I think we're going to need some more power plants.
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe.
Yeah, because we got power issues going on here.
To paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Okay. We can work on that in a minute, mate. No problem. First thing we need to do, nope, not that, is we need to make ourselves some more of these, I think. And I think I'm going to deconstruct this one in a minute anyway, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be needing to do this slightly differently. Take a lesson from Factorio and think one on either side. It's a shame we don't have splitters, but I'm thinking putting one on either side. So let's see if we can deconstruct this. Yes, deconstruct that. And then this one, can I deconstruct that as well? Take the copper ingots. Then I'm thinking to put this along here to, let's put it about there somewhere for now. And then I'm thinking smelter, 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 smelter. So if you go, for example, smelter, smelter. I don't think I can go any closer than that. Smelter. You could do it that way, and then put, if we get the logistics, put one there. We put one here, like that. And then you can put one there. And okay, you're not connected to the grid, buddy. That's fine. We can sort that, because I can connect you to the grid by putting that down here. And I think we're good there. Then if necessary later we can do more. Wind turbine wise, I'm guessing you're better off putting these a certain distance apart. It looks like a grid is best. So if we go like that and like that, too close to another turbine. So there we go. We might have to move this later because obviously we've got oil there, but I'm not sure how soon we're getting onto oil. So then let's take the tree down. My thought is you need to be putting like a run of conveyors down here and a run of conveyors down here, and then you can get a shed load of copper off. I'm not sure how much copper we're talking about taking off. Probably less than I think, but we'll see. So first thing we have to make is some of these. How many can we make? No, we have not got enough. Okay. So what are we running short on? I would get, my guess is iron. We'll take all the iron we need. And we can take all the copper we need. And we should be laughing there. Then we can do the same over here, where we start saying, right, I want 2, 3, 4, 5, because that'll mean I've got 4 on each side, so I can start that making 4 smelting facilities. And we're going to want another few wind turbines, probably another 4 of those. So we'll start that going that way. We're also going to need sorters and conveyors. So let's start getting all this stuff queued up. So, is there a way of doing more than that? If I press shift? No? Okay. There we go, we'll do that. And we'll make 10 of those. We're probably going to need another couple of assemblers, so we'll take those. And we'll start that. So everything in my inventory is building, at least at the moment. And in the meantime, we'll set you clearing some plants up, getting ready for us putting factories down in these areas. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a tree. Sev's never seen a tree. So then we can put down another one of the smelters there. We could be thinking about putting the thing in. So I haven't actually put the recipes in these, idiotically, but that's alright for now. We can worry about that in a minute. So let's yes, can you work on getting rid of that one? Yes, thank you. Okay. Oh, that's the only problem. I don't like that. I managed to cancel my action there, which is a little bit annoying. So yeah, if we get that running down here, put the other one running over here, then we can think factory here for now. I think that is the way forward. So logistics wise, you're going to want to put, I'm going to guess, a conveyor here, and then I don't have enough conveyors. And I don't have enough sorters. What's going on? Are we building or not? We're working on it. Okay. Oh lord. I might have queued up quite a few things here. That may take a while, so at least we're getting the conveyors now. The only thing I've just realised is I might end up moving these over because I'm not sure I can actually conveyor them together. I mean, we'll try. You know, if I put the conveyor here and put that conveyor to there and put it to there and then down to here, can I put that conveyor to join it? Will that work? I like the little robots coming out to do it. That did work, I think. I'm assuming that's going to work. It looks like it's going to work. So we'll try that in sort of a Factorio style. Because that doesn't seem unreasonable. So if we do that again and then do something similar here. And put 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually probably delete those for now, but I think we leave ourselves a bit more space just in case. Oh, bad planning, Sev, bad planning. Because you can't actually get the things in, can you? See? This is a typical Factorio problem you run into, where you've not quite planned something as you probably should have. So I need to be able to put the conveyor down there. So this conveyor actually needs to go down here. And we can delete those. And then put the other smelters here, here, and here. That doesn't seem unreasonable. How far does that Tesla tower reach? So we'll remove the Tesla tower and we'll pop the Tesla tower right there. Because that should work, right? Yep, that seems to work logistics wise. Okay. We've got conveyors. We need to start doing these. What are we making at the moment? We're making our sorters, which I'm going to guess we're probably going to need more of because I've got a feeling we're going to be getting through a few of those, so I might try and queue up a few more sorters. So at least it's keeping the machine busy while I'm working all this crap out. Alright, let's do it there and do it there and there. So this one we need to queue up would be copper plates. Oh no, recipe is copper plates. And we can use the less than key and go greater than, greater than, greater than. I like it. So that worked. So now we have copper plates or copper ingots bombing their way out. Excellent. Calling that a win. Next up, I have still put this Tesla tower in a stupid place. Nicely done. I have just realised I'm an idiot. It needs to be connected, so it's going to have to go there. And then I can just put a conveyor in there, I guess. It's not my ideal, but it'll do. So we can put that there. I don't know the numbers yet. I'm sure people are already crunching the ratio numbers for how best to fit things in, how many of these it works for getting belt saturation. I mean, that's normally a thing when it comes to these things. Everyone's looking at what the best way to get like full belt saturation is.
Thumbnail button in the lower left corner of the screen, or press the M key to try the planet view mode.
Ah, can I now? I am kind of busy at the moment, bud. I like the way you don't have to, you know, unlike Factorio, you don't have to think which way it's going. The system just says, okay, it'll be going that way. Dag nammit. That's not gonna work, is it? Maybe if I put that there, and that one, there's no room for it, okay, and that one there, I can move the Tesla tower again and get it in the right spot, or get it in a good spot, like there, where it's going to cover all of that for now. That should cover all of that, yeah? So this one recipe will be steel plates, and we can less than, greater than, greater than, greater than, job done. And then these are offloading, or oh no, you do have to do them a certain way. I am wrong. I thought it was just doing it on a smart basis, but you have to do it the right way. You actually have to click here to here, say here to here, for it to be offloading. So you do have to click it in a specific direction to get it to work. So now we have copper and we have iron. I don't know whether we're going to go for some sort of bus down here, but we'll think about whether we're going to start bussing things. Now we have to look at assembling machine. So I'm just going to plonk one down for now. It's not going to have any power, but we're just going to have a look at what we can do here. So you can make magnetic coils, you can make circuit boards, and we can make gear components. My other question with these is just for a bit of testing, if I put one out here like that, which is further away than ideal, and I go like that, does that work? It does. So that means you can put like a bus down and have them working off a bus direct. Just for now, on small scale stuff anyway. If we're looking at big buses, we might have to plan things out differently later. But what that would mean is that I can bring these around here have a straight line of each and use the machines to just grab off it. So if I go like that and then like make a line down here, and then I'm going to do the same with the iron, bring it over and put it down here and kind of bust straight off. I mean, it's not exactly super efficient, but it'll do. I am going to need some more of these again. Yeah, because when don't we need conveyor belts in any of these games? Because conveyor belts seem to be the thing you always need more of. Conveyor belts, then power, then everything. I just have to have a sip of my cup of tea while it's making conveyors. The mecha power seems to be less of an issue now. I've discovered I can just chuck logs in there and all of this and bung that in. I've got loads of it, so the mecha power seems not to be too much of a worry. So that seems to be at least a good element. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Thank you. And then I guess now we can get some more and go this way and up here. Yeah, we've run out, but that's fine. So now I'm thinking if we get some building machines. I mean, ultimately this is probably going to end in me having to tear this all down at some point. Okay, that's going to bug me. They're not lined up. So if we just get some building machines there like that for now. We're going to need some more Tesla towers, I suspect, by the looks of it. We haven't got enough of those, so let's grab Tesla towers one. Oh, we're already out of materials. See, this is actually why the stockpiling turned out to be a good idea, because this has saved me a lot of time digging up materials. Val, how's it going? Ever played Factorio? Or any sort of factory building game? Satisfactory? Actually, it strikes me that you probably enjoy Satisfactory more than I do, right up to the point where the factory gets complicated, at which point you might start banging your head against a brick wall, like I did. Because that becomes very difficult at that point. It really hurt my brain. Right, so I'm waiting for that. I mean, ultimately, I could just cheese it and do that. I'm not sure if that will work. It kind of works. I mean, what if I do that, and that? Does that kind of work to cheese it? It does sort of cheese it, and it gets away with it. Which is kind of weird. I didn't think that would work, you know, well, it would sort of work in Factorio, but not really. I didn't expect that to work. I know I'm constantly comparing this to Factorio, but I mean, I've really loved Factorio as a game throughout my game playing, so I'm bound to end up comparing it somewhat to Factorio. The one thing I haven't really thought about here is what I'm doing with these components once I've got them. So that may be adding to the bus again later, and I might discover I want to make multiple runs of this, so this might all go out the window very soon. So we say for this one I want to make electromagnets, and for this one I want to make circuit boards, and for this one I want to make gears, because ultimately this is actually going to have to move, because there's gonna be oh no, there's gonna be a conveyor belts going. I'm gonna have to go over that, I think, because I can't see another way of doing it. So if I just do it that way to build the power grid, that will probably give me the power. It's not going to give me all the power because aha, you can do this, can't you? Then I'm kind of laughing. That works. So if anyone's got any tips, I'm all ears on the tips. So we'll put that one coming in and that one coming in, because that one needs both. We'll do the same over here. This one coming in and that one going in. And here I think we just need that one going in. Like so. Maybe if it needs two. I wonder what would happen if you gave it two. If you give it two, does it stack them up and keep the efficiency up? Yeah, because at the moment I'm guessing the efficiency on this one, well, it says lack of material. Okay. So how do we produce the copper? You need ore? Oh, balls. Okay. So that one needs ore. I didn't realize I'd be bossing ore. Okay. So that answers that question. No. We'll go from here to here. From here. And then he said on the up key to go up. End point must be horizontal, like that, surely. So we can go up and over, and then we can go down and do that, and then we're going to have to move this turbine, but that's not the end of the world. That's doable. Yeah, and then we'll have to bring that up here. I'm glad I left the extra space, because I'm going to need it. So if I got more of this and go up again, no, if we go back down here, then here I want to go up and to there, and then I want to go down. Not enough space, no. Okay, I can go down like that though. Haha. Yes, I can. And put that there. So on that, I can then delete that input and grab that one and pull that in there, like so. And that should work. That should now be functional. Is that functional? Why are you not functional? If we're saying lack of material, why are you lack of material? I know I've messed that up, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Because you've got 5 of those, so why aren't you pulling in the things? Because you're saying what you need are 2 copper Ujimi flicks. So do I need another assembler making those? Have I failed again? Am I missing something? Let's make another couple of those. Because I didn't think in the recipe side of it. I can make that. I mean, Okay, that's making a bunch. It says lack of materials. So is that... yeah, I've just taken those circuit boards. So that makes sense that you take those. But what doesn't make sense here is why that's saying lack of materials, because that should be going in there, not a problem. That should be taking the ore. Unless for the assemblers I need to make an assembler that can make those rings, but I don't remember seeing that. If I just close this one for a second. No, it says makes the rings. No, so that seems to be fine. I don't understand what the issue is here. They're saying lack of material. Why are you lacking material, sir? You should not be lacking material. You have the ore. Let's delete it and put it in again and see if that happens. Are you now lacking power? You can't be lacking power. Lack of material. Make in hand most basic components. I don't understand. So yeah, bit miffed at that one. Lack of material. Because these ones are definitely working. And somewhere here in the production things we're going to have another assembling machine further up here. That I'm assuming... What are you doing? You're not my other assembling machine. No, you don't make the cube, so you're not the cube thing. So what about this thing? Let's chop that one down. What do you need? You
Matrix
produce
Lab.
cubes.
You can use it to make super matrices or research technologies that require them to unlock.
Yeah, and for
the
that,
super matrices are the source code
you
of
need
the
the
center
things.
brain for maintaining the home world. You can upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible.
right?
You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the home world simultaneously.
Okay, I'm not quite sure I understood that, mate, but I'm gonna pretend I did. So we're gonna go... oh no, I don't think I want that. I think I'm gonna give that a miss. Yoink, yoink. There we go. And this one we'll put over here. But I'm not understanding why this one isn't working. You say lack of materials, so I can put the plates in. But if I put this in, no. I can't make it, so... is that a smelting recipe, then? Am I missing something here? Let's cancel that. Let's look in... ah! It's a smelting recipe, Sev. The penny drops. So that finally makes sense. I can see what I'm doing wrong here. So silicon glass, blah blah blah. I see, I see, I see. You're idiot. Right. So that... I actually just want to get rid of that, yeah. Yes, I realise you don't have that. I mean, ultimately, what I want to get rid of is all the material on it, like there, but I don't see a way of doing that, so it looks like I've got to delete it. Because that's the thing, in Factorio I could definitely take all the material off that line and then just add a new line. So for example now, if I get the smelters, which I don't have any, so we'll grab, make me 2 more smelters. And then we'll make another 10 after that for good measure. But yeah, if I make the smelters, that should mean I can get 2, have them taking the ore in, and then putting the rings back out. That's my thought there, depending on how many I need to do the job. I know it does overgrounds, but like obviously in Factorio you can do undergrounds, and that allows you to weave belts in a really nifty way. I'm not sure that's actually possible here, but it would certainly be something interesting to try. Oh, no. Let's go back one. Let's go. And can we go up? And is that going to go over it? That's not going to be enough to go over. So can you not go over with one? No, it's not high enough. That's a shame. I hadn't realised I placed it that close. I'm going to be doing Factorio spaghetti style to get things started here. But it's okay, it doesn't have to be pretty. It's a starter base. It's not designed to be pretty. Although it's really not going to be pretty. It is really not going to be pretty. Oh, not enough room for it, is there? How annoying. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. So let's fix that in a minute. So hang on. Right, let's fix that. We're going to move this over, just for now. There you go, like so. Not that many actually. Back one. There we go. Now you're going to go there. Can I put another one going the other way if I have another smelter? Like in Factorio, can you take off the same area in both directions? Does that even work in this game? So if I put that one there, no, it collides with another object. That's interesting, because in Factorio at least that would be fine. You can take off on both sides of the belt. On this you cannot take off on both sides of the belt. So what we're going to have to do is put that there, and then get this one to here and this one to here, and then we're going to have to go up over there and then down. Oh no, hang on. Into there. And then we can go down that way, like so. So that would work. So these guys are going to need to make rings. Hi Emerald, thank you. We will see about this game. It's got potential for us nerdy types to really enjoy the factory building element of it. So we will certainly see. Oh, I don't have any. Let's make a bunch of those as well. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, he says. Take those. And what else do I need to help speed that up? Oh no, we're already there. We're already there. There we go. And now actually my two networks are connected. So that should be sweet. And now we're plopping out the rings. And the rings are going in. I don't know why we've got 2 chunks of copper on there. Why are we getting copper on? Oh, I don't like that. Why is it putting copper on the wrong lane? Doesn't seem to make sense. That kind of sucks. I don't like the fact it's pulling copper on. So what you'd need to do, because that's upsetting me greatly, is get rid of that and get rid of that and do it the other way, because that is just, I'm sorry, factory disturbing. So now that means I can output these from here to here. And hopefully, yeah, we're kind of running at full capacity there, so we can probably output more. Yeah, there we go. Chug, 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 chug. And we're laughing. So we can actually output there. And for these, I'm actually tempted to do the same in terms of just put a little bit of belt right along here, like that, because if it's anything like, I don't know, I don't like that. Right, let's try that again. Put a little bit of belt right there, right that way, then you can go that way and that way, because circuits probably make it quite a rate. There we go. Haha! Victory! So now let's put that one there. I mean, this is really just bootlegging factory at the moment. It's a long way from being a proper factory. Now, how much does this need to make... Oh no, this one doesn't make cubes, does it? You need the other one. You need the raw science one. So we need this one. So, how many do we need? We need 1 and 1 of each. So that shouldn't be too bad. If we knock one of those off a second, we should be able to go. And here we go. We're going to go full Factorio trick here. And just put that one going into there. Then we should be able to go yoink, yoink, like that. And doink, doink, like that. And you have no power. That's fine, that's fine. We can fix these things. There we go. Power. Produce. Insufficient power. Okay. I can understand insufficient power. I thought our networks were connected now, no? They are. We just need more power generation. So we need a few more of those. So yeah, I mean, the game looks very promising. We're starting to make our science now, so hopefully this means we can start stepping things up on the how it's made things here. So fuel encapsulation, definitely interesting. High efficiency plasma control. Motors, yeah. Thermal power. Not sure what thermal power is. Semiconductor material. Whoa, 200. 200. 100. Steel smelting. Oh my god. Okay. This is gonna be like, can we take that off using inventory? Does it still work if you put use inventory? Where do I have to put it to get it to like manual research? Use inventory. So what if I put these off into a store? Does that do anything? If I get another storage container, can I make another storage container or two and then just put one going straight into a store? So if I put this one down, I mean, stupid question, but can I make that work directly one to the other? Too close. Okay. So if I step it apart by one. So if I go and do it that way, I can. That's kind of cool. I don't think I'll need that many, but we'll see. I think I'll only need the one. So yeah, that's done now. Let's just chug, 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 chug. So let's make some more wind turbines, or put out some more wind turbines to bolster our power supplies here. I don't want to have insufficient power. Needs foundation. Is there any way you can run faster, mech? Faster, mech, faster. So we're gonna go down here for bolstering our power supply. That should be excellent. I mean, we've got a stockpile of storage wherever this stockpile is. I don't know where that stockpile is. So now we've got 37 cubes, so we can just chuck that in our inventory. And surely, like, if we use personal inventory, it's fine. I was hoping there would be a way to set it to say, no, don't use the personal inventory. Use something else. But it says like use inventory. I mean, if I take it off using inventory, it just says it lacks the items. So it makes no sense to me how that works. You know, wow, universe exploration. That's definitely an InQ. So I'm probably gonna knock these off for now. Put down the universe. Oh, well, we can definitely InQ that. So mecha cores, that we can't do, but that we can definitely do for sure. I mean, that's a piece of cake to do. You know, we make sure we've got that on hand. Not a problem. Because we can just, I've worked out how to grab out of the machines now. So that's not a problem. And we got the cores just bombing out. But I genuinely don't know how to tell it to take it straight from the machine inventory. I'm very tempted though to set up another one of these. Might have to do something slightly different here with how it's set up, just because I don't like it. But for now, I'm gonna need glass. How are we gonna do this? I mean, if I take 3 of those and look at like redesigning this in a big way. Whoa, we got to fuel. So we got fuel on the go. What are we working on now? And keeping the research going basically at the moment. Pretty much as fast as the research can go, with it taking from the manual. So I don't know what else we can do. We're not actually ploughing through resources particularly quickly, but those seem to take a bit of building, so it's working on that. Bank 1 magnetic coil. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I can't figure out whether it will actually improve the speed of the science if I do this, because it's not taking from anywhere else. So I don't quite know how we make that work. What is this? A storage tank. A storage tank. Store large capacity, storing fluid. Dismantle a non-empty storage tank will lose any remaining fluid. That seems fair. A water pump. Facility for directly extracting liquid. Can collect sulfuric acid from the sulfuric acid ocean. Hell. Okay. Can it extract oil? I'm guessing no, because it says water pumping facility, so I'm guessing that's not a possibility. Oh. Let's go back to the science. As we've queued up those other things, we can queue these back up again. Because I think we're probably going to need them anyway. You want more? You want more cubes? I have more cubes. So now we can do what? Plasma exciter. The hell is that? A prism, which we can make from glass. So this is where we start stepping up to having to look at sort of rescaling the factory and how we're going to do these things. I mean, at the moment we're in spaghetti hell, and I've got a funny feeling what I'm probably going to end up doing is plonking, say, something like this over here and over here. No, that's not going to work for me. No, that'll be okay. Actually, I'll go with that. And because what I really don't like is I don't like the fact that it grabs a bit funny. I have a plan for that, actually. I have an idea. So instead of doing like this, I could do like that. And that's in the way. So we'd need to put it there. Don't want to put that one that close, even though we can. put it there. Same for that one. And then you pick this one up and do it slightly differently. So, will that work? If I go round there with that one, and yeah, I can go round there with that one. That will work, I think. I mean, how many squares does it take to go up and down here? Just trying to think of how I'm going to do this so as it looks vaguely livable. So it doesn't completely upset me in terms of how it looks. So my thought is to take this off. That one can go just as is for now. And then we'll go from here and we'll bring it down. Oh, okay. Bring it up. Hang on, go here. And then you're going to go... What is going on here? That's as much as it wants to do, isn't it? It will not let me have it any other way. Can I not go straight on a turn that way? Yes, that's what I want to do. And then, although it's a tiny bit spaghetti, I want to put it down here, and then to here. Preferably to here, and then up one level. It says up one level. To there, and then down one level to where my mech is standing. I'm not sure that's going to make me happy. That might have to go back one. Yeah, that might have to go back one. Excuse me being a bit weird about how this is going to work, but I think if I get this right, it will actually be worthwhile. And then you can go... oh, I want you to go up. It might actually be easier to get the other one to go up and over. Collides with other object. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. You still don't want to do it, do you? No, I think it's going to be easier to get the other one to go up, but because I don't want that one to be flat, I want that one to be flat. So it doesn't seem to want to do what I'm asking it to do. Like that. And then I want you to go down again. Like that. Perfect. That is what I'm asking you to do. So can you go from here to here? You can. See, that will work. And that will work. And that will work. And then when I steal this one in a minute, as it's waiting for the cubes, which I forgot about, yoink, yoink. I can put a line of thank you for getting in the way, thank you, electromagnetic engine. And put a line of these down here. Like that. I might even only need to put the thing directly at the end. But this should be actually producing more than one a second. In theory, according to my brain. Universe exploration level 1. I need to actually start looking at the
universe exploration. Now you can click the details display button in the lower right corner of the screen to open real-time distribution details of the ore veins.
Oh really? Hang on, real-time
In the
distribution
planet
of the
view
ore
mode,
veins.
you can hold down the middle mouse button drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse button, drag to roll the angle of view. Press N key to point to the front to the North Pole.
So how do we see the ore veins? Power grid. Off. Yeah, okay.
In the
power
planet
grid.
view mode,
Ore veins.
slide the mouse wheel to enter the star map mode.
So that's coal, stone, crude oil, iron. Nifty, nifty. So what about this star map view? Oh my lord. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Okay. So this is the planet we're on, which is actually a moon by the looks of it, orbiting a gas giant. So I'm guessing we can't work on the gas giant. Planet. Lava planet. Happy days. Reminds me of Imperion straight away. And then you can get all a bit crazy and try and factory all the way out to here. That's a bit nuts. Okay, so how do we get out of the planet view? Let's come back to here. Let's go back to working on the problem at hand. So now, what I'm going for here is, I need more belts. I didn't notice I needed more belts. Oh. Come on, belts please. Belts, belts, belts. Let's start emptying some of the stuff out of my inventory. Because I would have thought that I should be able to get to a point of automating belts fairly soon. It does not seem reasonable to me that I am still not automating belts. See, now this, I'm thinking I can go up and then down to deal with. And then you can just go, because yeah, I've not quite done that as I'd hoped. Okay, so let's sort that out. It's got to be at least there. And then you can go to there. Yes. Thank you. I mean, I needn't have done it there. I could have just done it along the side. Oh, I'm out of power. I'm out of power. I'm out of power. I didn't see I'm out of power. That's very slow when you're out of power. Okay. Yes. Grab all of the power. How's that? Wow. All our things are like, we're out of power. So, Tesla Tower. I'm thinking one here and one here. And then I can actually get rid of that one. Can we not be tapping directly into the Tesla Tower here? My poor system is not happy. It is not happy. Can I split a stack of this and see what happens if I put a stack of this in? Is that going to get things back going? Yes. Thank you. No, if I'm not stood in the thing, it's no good. So, then you need to logistics one of those in there, one of those in there. That one should be done. And then all of these can produce cubes until we're absolutely maiming the power grid like we're just doing, which is wonderful. It's exactly what our goal was. Wireless power. Not quite sure how we do that. We'll look at that in a minute. First things first, we have power issues. Let's do it that way, because I'd like to get them one at a time. So, that's power done. We can go output to there. And the same on this side, output to here. And the same here, output to here, and the output to here. And then we have cubes galore. We should have a storage unit here because we picked one up. It should be able to put storage there. And what we really need now is more sorters, which we don't have. Not enough materials. What do we need to make sorters? Well, for certain. Are you serious? We're using all of those? That's depressing. Are you not able to pull enough iron? Okay. I see the problem. So, yeah, it's a bit weird with, like, you can't really make the belts work how you would probably like them to work, as in you do in Factorio. Because what I would ideally do here is just take that one away. Because I don't think we're going to build much further on this. It's almost like you've got to build discrete hubs here rather than building the sort of mass bus system, because I don't think the mass bus system is going to work in the same way, because these are a lot slower when you're taking over a distance. So it seems to me that, you know, if you want them to be efficient, you can't pull over a large distance. So if you go like this, that's a lot more efficient than if you go any other way. Well, better if you link them together properly, but you know. See, that's now a lot more efficient because it's pulling them in as it needs them much better. So you'd end up having to build to the sides rather than having to build sort of direct. Like now this has got cubes galore coming out of its ears. which is great. Probably cubes faster than I can get the machine to pull them in. Have we not made the sorters? Oh, we still need the things, don't we? Ha ha ha. Well, that should not be too much of a problem, because we can now make, there you go, make all. There you go. And we can just plonk a sorter there. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to do it fast enough or not. I'll be honest. I mean, why are you not? It says product stacking. Why is it not outputting? Why are you not outputting? Why are you product stack? Ah, because for some reason I've connected you to the other one. We should be going output to the belt, like that. There you go. Now we're murdering the power grid again. You're doing the same, actually. You're kind of bust as well. You should be going from there to. No, see, it's a bit tricky. From there to there. Chug, 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 chug. We're still murdering the power grid now, but in fact we are like pulling the cubes like they're going crazy, so that's kind of nice. Core energy will deplete. Yeah, that could be a problem. So if I do that one, I should be able to put another one here. I won't have a problem. Now we need to get some more energy here, here, here. Is that enough yet? I mean, we are still short on power. I don't know what we have here. We have some of these fuel rods still, but ideally that's not actually what I want to use. I'd rather use other materials to try and bolster my power supply, because I need to clear this area anyway. So if I do that, let's grab some of that wood. See if we can't put that in. Help bolster power. See, no problem. Just do that. And then we will just have to get maiming the planet here. I mean, ultimately I'd like to start extracting oil, because surely we can use the oil for this. At the moment we've got blocks aplenty. We should be able to, I mean, we're too far away from the storage to use it, but we should be able to absolutely ham that. Yeah, thank you for joining, Em. I didn't say, I do apologise. But thank you both for joining. Thank you all for joining. Now we are short of power still. Give me the power. More. Right. We should be making some energy now. The grid is still fluctuating. We've still got enough, not quite enough power. But let's grab these because we've got blocks aplenty now. I mean, they're taking out of our storage, which I don't think is how I would ideally like it to be, but I think for now I'm just willing to put up with that. If I've got to go and grab them, I've got to go and grab them. So next up, oink, yoink, 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 yoink. I'm hopeful grid will no longer be fluctuating. That should be excess power, surely. And you're telling me we got through 200 cubes already? No, we didn't get through 200 cubes already. What? Why is that stopped? Oh, it's because we've not got enough power still. So, my robot is manually using the science? So do I not have any other way of researching? I got liquid storage. I can pump water. So can I have a water pump, do I not? No. Okay. Let's okay. So I can make in hand. So I can grab these and grab those, and I should be able to grab these other ones. And it should allow me to make one of these, no? No, I still can't produce it. Can I not make the motors? Well, it's saying I don't have motors, but I do have motors. Because I have the materials. Oh. Did I miss you for the recipe? Okay. I didn't think I missed it on the recipe, but obviously I did. So yeah, at the moment we're kind of plowing through the science. We've got tons of science. But really the next step up is going to be when we get to the next technology, which I'm looking through the technology tree. Accelerant, that's incoming, it's a work in progress. We're definitely going to in-queue that. We're working on refining, or we've got smelting purification. So I'm not quite sure. Obtained by gathering silicon ore. High purity silicon. Energetic graphite. And silicon ore. So I'm kind of confused as to what we're going to need next here. I mean, ultimately I would have thought we're going to need things like glass. Coal seems not particularly usable at the moment. I mean, my only thought for coal is to actually pull some coal out, because I can probably use it to fuel this vehicle better. That's not a bad thought. So let's do that. I'm gonna go with that for now. Always not got the right materials. Let's grab some of this. Get me some of this. Make me one of those, please. That's all I need. I don't want to run out of power while I'm doing this. And have I got a smelter? No. I still need some then. I need a smelter. No, I don't, because it's coal. I think I have a storage unit. So what I should be able to do is, if we turn this around, I'm guessing that's pretty efficient. Just trying to work out what the most efficient way of grabbing this stuff is. I don't think I'll need to be hugely efficient to do it anyway, so we'll just power it with a wind turbine here. We'll put one of these there. Hopefully we can just sort of bung it all together like that. I think I've done that wrong. Yeah, I did. So let's actually bring that back one, and then go from. No, do it all wrong, Seth. Do it all wrong. I want that one. Oh no, I can only go to there. So that'll have to do. But I think that's doable. Come on, don't give me that. We can go into the middle slot, can we not? Fine, fine. Take it that way, I don't care. But my thought is, this must have megajoules. So, if I put this in here, this is surely going to help me recharge faster. I don't need massive amounts of it. I mean, the grid is fluctuating a little there. So maybe it could do a little bit better. There you go. We got steel. So yeah, this will just happily sit here grabbing coal and stuff, which will allow me to charge myself. So I think that's that problem solved. This problem, maybe not so. This problem, I mean, I have enough cubes to sink a battleship here. So just yeah, I mean, I'm flying through the stuff, but I'm surprised I'm not charging faster. Coal is not as efficient as I'd hoped. But we have got like hundreds of it now. So I mean, I'm tempted just to then we can make sure that that one's running pretty much continuously. And it'll just load that right up with coal. So at least I won't have major issues. Stone, on the other hand, stone we're going to need to make glass. So I think stone is definitely going to be a thing. Because I very much saw here somewhere in the tech tree of components, glass comes from stone. Stone comes from stone. That comes from energetic graphite, comes from coal, so we do have a use for coal. So we can use that to make graphite. How we get all this over into the same place and boss it in a sensible manner, I am starting to think, oh my god. So 3 iron plates make steel. That I can do. we'll start looking at that. So in which case I'm probably going to knock one or two of these off. Is that taking, that's taking all it can produce anyway. Okay. And then we'll bring that down along here somewhere and look at making graphite, I assume. I don't know how much we'll need, but we can probably look at making some graphite. I think I'm probably going to make at least another one of them. Need to get some iron. So far. See, this was a bad plan. This I don't actually need now. It's stacked up and I needn't have used it. I'm very tempted to just reverse this for the minute. Just empty it out. Then have it taking like iron, which would obviously be far more useful. So what I might do, grab that. Let's just break this for a minute and we'll unload that because I want to get it unloaded. It seems a bit crazy now. We don't actually need it. It seemed like a good idea at first, but it's outlived its usefulness. Right now, and I'd much rather just have the iron. That one I've already taken. Yep, we'll take that. And we'll take that. And we'll let that get on with things. Because that's enough iron plate. So we can go over here and we should be able to look at making, probably put another wind farm here. Make sure I got enough power. But I would have thought this can now make graphene. That uses glass. So what building makes graphene then? Oh look, we got sorters too. Oh, I'm kind of confused now. It was all going well in my head right up to the point where I discovered I couldn't make what I was expecting to be able to make. Because I thought I was supposed to be able to make graphene. So, no. I can't make graphene. Because these require silicon. Silicon requires stone and glass. So at the moment I'm just going to go back and delete that and use that over here. And in the meantime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as much as I can get. Come on, load me up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Gigajoules. 21.1 gigawatts. Or gigawatts. Or whatever it is. Right. So now, one of those, if you please, and we will take this and plonk it right there. I think is where we're going to go with that, and more of the power. There we go. Next up. That kind of looks weird, doesn't it, when you do that? Is that building over? Is that changing level? Kind of like, that looks weird. It is sort of changing level. It's like the terrain goes down, so it kind of levels it out. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, so this is stone. So then we're going to use that stone to make glass is the plan. For now, we're going to make glass with it. This is going to work. This is going to work, he says. It's going to be fine. We're not going to have the embarrassing issue of last time. We are going to have the embarrassing issue last time. I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. Smelters. I got a feeling it gets done in smelters. Even though smelting, yes, like a graphene rod would seem crazy. But it's not, apparently. So I reckon we'll take two of those. Maybe even 3. The question is, how long does it take to make this? It takes 2 seconds, 1 second. So I'm going to say you want 2 of those, and we'll want. For now, this just does not look like it's going in the right place. We'll just take 2 of each because the whole terrain thing is upsetting me there. Now we're gonna do that with a power grid and hope we got enough. That's not gonna work. That will need to go there, and I'm still not sure it's gonna work, but we'll hope it will. It's still not gonna work, people. You know why it's not gonna work? Because I can't get the materials out. And you need, no, that's not the right thing. And you need to be able to get your materials out. So, the answer is, you've got to use one of these puppies, whether you like it or not. So, that one is going to come down here. That it does kind of upset me a little, how that looks. And that's going to come that way, and at the moment I'm probably just going to wind up storing a bunch of this stuff just to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with it. Oddly, Rose, your emo that you did with the little, I'm not sure what it is, only comes up on one of the stream chat indicators. It's very strange. Right. Stone and this is going to be glass and glass. That's my plan. That's the master plan for now. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. Yes, I know, power grid issues. It's not unexpected. But it's okay. Better? No. Okay. Better? Still no? Still insufficient power? Oh, we're 93% of power. What are you worrying about? What is this? Thermal power station. This takes like the coal and turns it into power. Hello, thermal power station. Do I have one? I have one. Oh, thermal power station. That's going to be lovely. It's going to solve all my powering problems. Well, probably not, but it'll go a long way to helping. So, on the one side, here, we're probably going to put a smelter of some description here and here, working on the graphene rods, because I'm going to need it. However, over here, wherever it was, where were you? I saw you a minute ago. Power station. You are gonna go here. And you're gonna solve all my issues.
Need to consume chemical energy fuels. If you want it to generate continuous and stable power, you need to ensure a sufficient fuel supply at all times.
Thank you. I never would have realized. So we're going to use these Tesla towers to try and connect the grids together in a second to help balance things out. I think if I have like if I take that one up, I can pick it up and I can put it, say, here, and that will connect these two grids together. And then I can look at bringing this one over this way, probably to there, and then I've connected these two grids together. Then my power grids are all one. And that way, when I come to here and do the logistics, when I get the power station loaded up with fuel, which I might do by going all the way around and making sure I have super extra access to fuel. I don't know how much fuel it's going to take to feed this thing. I should. Yeah, power load 50%. No problem. See? And then this one, go to here. This one go to here, and you can both produce graphene. Pardon me, sorry. You can produce graphene, and you can produce graphene or graphite, but close to the same thing. And I think that's okay. We'll put down this one a second. Research complete. I'm plowing through the research. I can now extract crude oil, which is amazing. So what else can I make? Oh, I can use stone to make silicon, which can be used again to make high purity silicon. But that takes a lot of stone to make silicon. That's interesting. It's going to take a lot of stone to make silicon. So, with that in mind, we've got two working on that, two working on that. You've got glass. That doesn't really look like glass to me. Is it an ingot of glass? However that works. For the minute, I don't know how much silicon I'm going to need, so I'm going to not do that. I'm going to say I want 1 and 2. Keep the stone coming to there. This may be less than optimal. We'll probably want to go for the fast sorter, to be honest. I don't know, can these actually go closer than that to the thing? I think I would have thought they can. It doesn't look like it, because it kind of says, oh no, you can go there and go there. Which, those are not, but I can live with that. Because it seems to be beneficial to have them closer just because of how much it takes to do these things. So now, let's say, produce silicon and get that one to do the same. How long does that take? Wow, that's quite a long process. Okay. I mean, the other thing you could do is... No, that's not going to work. I was thinking of whether you could take the other ones to give an output straight, like from this one producing the silicon to this one producing the silicon plate, but it's just gonna take ages. It's gonna be a very slow process and probably quite inefficient in terms of actually production, because producing one of these takes 10, and that takes, you get 6 per minute, which means you can only produce 2 plates. Sorry, you can produce 3 plates per minute. And if we look at these, how many plates can you make? It says 2 seconds as opposed to 10 seconds. So for one of these, you need 5 of these. So my view is that I'm going to make 5 of them. Oh, now it's hurting my brain. I mean, my Factorio brain wants to go big and say, right, we'll produce a whole raft of those and then just like build the world. But I don't think that's going to be quite what we need. I'm thinking to build like 10. Yes, I would like those. Can you make me more? Can I pick up off beaten lines? I'd love to pick up off the lines. I need to start queuing some more science, don't I? I've actually got through all the science. I've got so much science. I've gone blind with science. Activate 200. I was worried about 200, but 200 just doesn't seem like a problem at the moment. 800 doesn't seem like a problem either, to be quite honest. Red science, I have no idea how the hell to make it, so that seems like more of a problem. But blue science, that unlocks the red science, so I mean, this thing is just stacked with the science. We've got more science than we need. it'd be interesting if you could... Can we actually reduce the number of stacks that will hold? Yes, we can. So I think I'm going to max that out at, say, 5 stacks. Because otherwise it's just going to eat resources for no good reason. No fuel? What do you mean, no fuel? Why are you not producing fuel? Okay, yeah. This again was just to sort of keep me loaded with fuel. So I don't see that that's really good. I think overkill at the second. Can you load up? Yes, there we go. It's got fuel. Wow. Didn't expect that to be a problem so soon. Okay, so back to here. I think we need 5 on each side, going down to 1, or going down to 2. So this is going to be such a mess. It really is. I still need more. I need more. I still need more. I can't reach. Why are you not producing? Ah, you're not producing. And the science is no longer producing because this is empty. Which is fine. It is what I wanted. So that's now empty. And that can go back to operating normally. Now, this one, how many have we got? Those we seem to use a lot of, so my temptation now is to actually take that unit, that storage unit. What do you mean? Not enough available. Where did the storage unit I just picked up go? Did it get destroyed because there's no space? Is that what you're telling me? 4-directional splitter. Splitters are a thing. Oh, splitters are a thing. I love splitters. I mean, this thing's knocking them out of the park already. Oh, that's annoying. That's a little bit upsetting that because my inventory is full. It just destroyed that. It should warn you about that. It should say picking this up will destroy you. You know, that will destroy everything. So not too happy about that. Let's make... Seriously? Are we short of stone? Stone? We've got a whole stone mine here. Okay, can I destroy that? Can I not just... can I put that in there? Thank you. No, give me that. Much better. Now, make me a shed load of those. Right. 1, 2. I'm gonna run out of space here, aren't I? Fine. That's upsetting. You see, this is how it goes on these things. It's all fine until you run into a spot you can't get round the corner or something. Can I carry on there? I can. Oh, look. We have a winner. So actually that's fine. I'm happy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no way I'm producing enough stone for this. This is just going to murder the stone supply, I would have thought. The other thing I look like I'm going to run out of very soon is belts. Might as well start making some belts quickly, because I think I'm going to need them. Is to put that down here and have that go to there and that one go to there, even there, and make 1 and 2. And this one goes to here. Now we go less than, greater than, greater than, greater than, greater than, greater than, greater than. And with that, we should be looking at producing a shed load of silicon, if I've got it right. But these games are just brain melting. Why am I making that? I've got that. I've got one of those, haven't I? Yes, I have. I forget where I'm looking for my inventory half the time. So, there. Surely, does that provide enough coverage? It does. Now, to there, you to there, you to there, you to there, to there, you to there. There. And then this one needs to go to here, this one goes to here, this one goes to here, this one goes to here, and these two are going to produce this, which is the refined sort of silicon plate. Christ knows what we're going to do with the glass from here, but I'll worry about that later. I might end up taking it around this way or something to come along here. I'll figure that out. So now we need splitters, or whatever they are, not splitters, sorters. Of which we're probably going to want some more sorters. Can we not make sorters? What are we short of? We lack metal. We lack iron. Okay, let's come back over here. My lord. When can we start automating making these? That's what I want to know. Because to me it seems like, as in Factorio, you want to be automating making your items like this. And if I put one of these down, I can. Oh, I can. I am an idiot. Okay, I'm there looking at components and thinking that's all I can make, but actually I can make buildings. So all along, I did not realize. So that changes everything. It's a good job we got splitters. We're going to need some splitters. Oh god. Here comes spaghetti. Because in which case you're going to want to start making buildings and collecting them. Because then we can save ourselves a lot of hassle. Like the main thing we're going to want to make to start off with. I mean, that's just completely changed my entire plan. Because one of the first things we're going to want to make is belts. In which way we can do it, because this is kind of chocked up and it's not doing anything, we can just go here and we should be able to, if I get this right, connect that one to there, connect this one to here, and say make of the belt. So oddly, I'm going to need to move this factory a little. I'm going to need to move it over one more, because otherwise that's gonna upset me. Because it's just going too slow. And go to here and make of the belts. There you go. And that's just caning out belts now. Lovely. So what does it take to make sorters? Like I say, this is where we get into spaghetti land. Because if we get a splitter, 4-directional splitter. Oh, can we make a splitter that's not 4-directional? Like, is there a way of just, I guess if I do this and just use a sorter, can I just use a sorter for this? And go take that from there. And that's probably not too ineffective. I mean, it's going to be frustrating in a minute when things get like overloaded with stuff, but it will work ultimately. I mean, yeah, we are going to be spaghettiing the world in a minute. Can I still not make one? Why not? What material am I lacking? I'm lacking iron plate, aren't I? The same as I was lacking earlier. Okay, give me the iron plates. Ah, oh, don't do that. Give me the iron plates. Give me the iron plates. Give me the iron plates. That'll do. Right. Make me 4. For good measure. Science is still going on in the background, slowly but surely. I'm gonna take that one out as well. Try and alleviate some of our power consumption issues. So, if you do that, that will be able to make sorters. Next thing I'm going to want is like long reach, so I can grab like a million sorters and a million belts. But if you put, of course, that one right there, just to bootstrap things, you can go there to there and say, you make me sorters. And off it goes. Knocking out the sorters. Your max is 30? That is useless for me. Right. Where is the storage buildings? Okay. I gotta have at least 2 storage buildings, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a rubbish number of sorters as well. Yeah, I'm going to want to be carrying a decent amount more than that. Yeah, it's where you want to be doing things like carrying 200 belts or whatever. So we're going to want to put Can you actually put that close? Okay. Will that work if you put it that close? Yeah, too close. I thought he was going to say that. I was like, does not make sense for that to be so close. That now seems too far away. I feel like I should have another one. There you go. Go. Keeping it operating. It's not 100% efficient, but it'll do. You know. And I think this one I'll have 2 stacks, please, in there. And I'm guessing you're going to say also too close, huh? Come on, work from there to there. Yeah, you're going to say too close. I expected as much. There you go, and if you wouldn't mind, that's working perfectly. So that's going to get 2 of the essentials I need out the way. I might want to automate things like smelters and stuff like that shortly, but let's get belts and that out of the way. Then we can start looking at things like silicon and stuff like that. Research speed too slow. Yes, I know. Matrix lab creation, but I mean, how the hell does this work? Can I stack matrix labs? How does what the? What are you talking about? Could I have stacked these on top of each other? But why isn't it researching directly? I don't understand it because it says manual. Right, let's actually read this. The Matrix lab is the hub connecting the real world to the center brain. It has 2 modes, matrix and research. The matrix mode is to produce matrices. Makes sense. Select the research mode in the labs and they will automatically research the current ongoing research. Matrix labs share the same research progress. So you can switch the mode. Nope, that didn't switch the mode. So stupid questions. If I break that, but I need to get rid of that, and I'm going to lose a bunch of matrices if I do that, which I don't want to do. Can I get rid of some of this? I need to make inventory space. Inventory management. Okay. Let's worry about the other thing for a minute. I know research speed is too slow, but you know, I'll worry about it later. I need to finish this. It's upsetting me that I haven't. Yeah, you see? I thought this might be a problem. We've not got enough stone coming in to keep all that satisfied. Yeah, see? Not quite got enough stone coming in to keep that going. So we're only going to need to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, basic chemical research. Because we can basically ditch those because it's not going to work. And we'll worry about making it look tidier later. But surprisingly, I was expecting that to be producing more. Because this is producing 6 per minute. This produces 30 per minute. But I wasn't expecting... Something's wrong in my maths there. Because I'm sure it said like 10 seconds to produce. Yeah, 10 seconds to produce 1. Which means you can produce 6 per minute. And that says 2 seconds, but requires 2. So it requires 20 seconds to make one of those. So I don't quite understand what's going on there. But maybe it's because I had it backed up or something. I don't know, we'll leave it for a bit and we'll check it out. But nevertheless, at the moment, high-grade silicon is available. Now we can go back over and look at our other problems. We have belts. We have sorters. We have not restricted that to 2 stacks for some reason. There we go. Here, we need to chuck some more in the brain. And what we'll do is we'll switch this one over to research 2. And we'll put some more of that in the brain. Start running these down. How many do they use every second? I don't know, it looks like pretty much like 1 a second or something. I'm just thinking if you had like one here, I had it going, you know, hell for leather sort of thing. Can you make it, you know, if you, well, you probably end up stacking it up, wouldn't you? Yeah, that needs to unload as well. That's a waste of time and effort. So, let's get back over here. We have some basic production for buildings. What other buildings do we use quite a few of? We use quite a few of those. We can easily take some iron off to make those. Yeah. So quite how am I going to do that? Oh, research circuits. So what I'm thinking to do is bring over here by this way. Nope, that's not quite what I wanted to do. So I want to be at that level, but not there. So 1, 2, 3. Like there. I want to come over this way and then down. here. I'm going to put another line that comes over here. And that one is terrible. Excellent. Just what I like to see. It's at completely the wrong height. So I want it at the same level . This is, oh, it's a bit weird to try and look at it in 3D here. At that level. Is that level gonna work? No, obviously not. I want you to mate with you. Can you do that? So I want you to connect to this piece. Is that not possible? This is a bit frustrating. Fine. Let's just... I think the answer is just build it again. Get that one at the right height. And then worry about it. Because that's a bit funky to use. Yeah, because it's very easy to get this at the wrong height. And then have that coming down to base level here. Like that. And then joining that one. And then you can just go from there to there. No? And the same for this one. Go from there to there. Okay, you're not powered. Now that should allow me to build some other useful things over here. So in the production factories, we're going to need to build some more gears. We're going to need some iron. But we should be able to build... What else are we going to build here? Pretty much anything we can build with the basic components. Like wind turbines. Tesla towers for sure. I mean, the only thing I don't like is the fact that, like earlier, it was dropping different things on the different things. If I want it to pick it up, I want it to pick it up and bring it all the way across. Otherwise, it's going to give weird effects. I mean, you've got iron and sprockets plus electronics. Stone's going to be an issue for that one. I haven't got stone here. At the moment, busing seems like a problem. Because, I mean, I could just make a bus here with that going on it. But I'm going to try it. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. So we'll move this one over by one. And we will put 2, because I don't know how many sprockets do you make per go. 1 second to make 1 gear. So I think we're probably going to need a couple, he says. I don't know if this is going to be right. I'm just guessing at the moment. I don't know how long they... Well, I know how long they take. Don't know how quickly those things swing, so to speak. Using sort of Factorio terms for the movement of the arms and everything. I think we'll go this way a bit. There we go. And then we'll bring those gears down here. And literally bomb the gears all the way down here. We'll get those to here, bring them over, bring them all the way down here. Bring those here, bring it all the way down here. So we're just going to make a very basic bus and see how it works. And see what happens. Because I don't think that is going to work, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. Let's take those. And see, this is the beauty of getting those automated, because now we're just like, boom, yep, we'll have those, we'll have those. Now I've realized we can do that. That makes life just super simple. So now ideally what you want to do is just put one of those here, another one next to it, another one next to it, and so on and so forth. And then we'll say, right, I want wind turbines, for example. I want wind turbines. So for a wind turbine we need I think you got to take the closest thing first, or yeah, probably the closest thing first. So for that we're going to need that. We're going to want gears. We'll do the plates. We'll do plates and gears. I think this is going to want to work the other way around, I'll be honest. I think you want to take the furthest thing first, because otherwise you're going to drop it into the gap. So we'll say we want gears too far. Fantastic. That's not at all annoying. Okay. Okay. Ways and means, ways and means. I have a plan for everything, he says, having a plan for absolutely nothing. We're going to make a stack of these. Make me a stack. Thank you. Now, what do we need that doesn't need circuits? This one, this one. This one. That's 3. This one does need circuits. This one needs circuits. You need everything. So we've got, I'm gonna say, 3 main things here that don't need circuits that we're gonna want regularly, which is gonna be a splitter, which is gonna be a splitter, Tesla tower, wind turbine. Everything else is gonna need circuits. So we've got 3 main that aren't going to need circuits. So at which point we're going to ditch this line and bring it in later. So we'll ditch that line and bring it in when we need it. So we're going to say there's 1, 2, 3 things here for which we're going to need circuits. Sorry, not going to need circuits. I'll get it right in a minute. So that's going to be Tesla towers, wind turbines, and splitters. Each of which in turn is going to have a storage container. So we'll build a bunch of storage containers. There you go. So for the Tesla tower, we need those nodes. So we need iron plates and gears, or magnets. For these, you need you need gears. I'm gonna need all 3. For this one does need circuits. I don't know how I worked out that it didn't need circuits. I'm sure I worked out there was something else that didn't need circuits. I don't know what the hell it was now. How did I work out that it didn't need circuits? That's fine. It's no big deal. Fortunately, it was the last one on my list. So those don't need circuits. That needs motors. So for now, we will just get rid of those, and then we'll bring the circuits in over here. Or no, probably not. It's probably going to be something like iron plates we don't need, isn't it? We're going to need a mix, aren't we? It's going to make life really difficult, isn't it? So those need iron plates and circuits, iron plates and circuits. And that needs iron plates, circuits, and gears. Just to make life hard, eh? Don't worry. Where there's a will, there's a way. And that way is to try not to worry about it. So, that one's going to go there. this one's going to go here. And then over here, we're going to go to about here somewhere. Go up one. Go over the top. To there. Then we're going to go down. And go all the way along here. That's my plan. That's how it's going to work. It'll be fine. There will never be a problem. It'll be great. What could possibly go wrong? And you are going to be making the one thing that needed all three. This one. And you guys are making gears, aren't you? There you go. Chuck out the gears, please. I mean, it's not going to go crazy source fast as a system, but it should work. I mean, it probably needs quite a few circuits, but don't worry about that. It would probably be more beneficial to have circuits on the inside, but there's no way I'm weaving. Or going to try to weave at this stage of the game. I haven't worked out enough what I'm doing to start trying to weave things. So that one's going to make these, and this one is going to make these. That'll do for now. That should be enough of like basic item production. Oh. Yeah, this should cover enough of the basic item production to keep our system going for building things. I know you don't have power, but honestly, part of this is now, look, I'm out of Tesla towers, and I can just go, yeah, I'll take 10 Tesla towers, thank you. So that's how you get the system working. Let's try using a fast one, because I think I might need a fast one there. And let's see how this works, because my worry is this is going to screw everything up and it's going to start mixing them up, because it seemed to be mixing them up earlier. Maybe I just misread it, but it seemed to be mixing them up earlier. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could use the fast ones there to get around that bit of lag, but to be honest, I don't actually need to. I'm not going to need it to be running at like stupid speeds. I just need it to be running fast enough that I get the materials I need. So it doesn't need to be running at crazy speed or super efficient or anything like that. You just need to be able to get it running so that we can store the basic resources we want without having any major issues. I think once we got this up and running, we'd be doing pretty good. We have a basic system here, bringing in the basic components we need. The main other things we're going to be missing. Oh look, the iron is not going fast enough. We might need to bring the iron up a notch here. Okay, can we upgrade over the top or not? It'd be nice if there was an upgrade button. I'm guessing we can't upgrade, can we? I like the fact you can set a filter. So maybe that's what you have to do on these. You have to set a filter to stop it crossing them over into the wrong lane. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that, because like with this getting empty, I feel like these are possibly crossing them into the wrong lane. But no, it doesn't seem to be. Seems to be alright. It must have just been my brain earlier that was malfunctioning rather than the game. These things happen. So if I put those two there, I'd probably saturate the belt almost with that. Yes, we are. That'll be more than enough to keep those running. Ah, oh. It's giving these something to think about, mind. It's nice to see though. I like seeing it when it all starts working like that, and you're just like, whoa, looks kind of cool. Looks really nice when you just sort of get it all working. And you're just like, you know what? That looks really nifty now, because everything is just running along, looking like a proper factory. So I was going to top this up with steel plate, but I do notice we don't seem to be bringing in enough iron. Now we're talking Factorio, where you're just like, I've not got enough X, I've not got enough of this, I've not got enough of this. I need to bring in more of this. So that would mean we need to bring in a miner, which we haven't got any miners, but we can grab some miners, just like that. We can, in which case let's bring it in here. Let's bring it in there. And I'm hoping we get logistic side. We'll just bring it over this way and into here. No, that is not how it's going to go. Can we not join belts into each other? Yeah, there you go. Just like that. Come on, drones. Do the job. Here you go. Ah, there you go. Saturate the belt, saturate the belt. Because at the moment we're not producing any iron cores either, because we're not making enough. And we rely on this saturating out to get the iron over to the iron cores. So I may even have to, you know, shoehorn a sort of bypass on that if it doesn't balance out. It should. I would have thought now it would be enough. But I feel like I'm already looking for red belts in Factorio, which is a bit crazy. Because I mean, the other way to do this would be to put one here. Go here. And then we'll go up one. To there, and then down one. But I'm not sure we're going to be able to do that. I'm not sure it's going to let me do it. Because I don't think there's enough space. Yeah, so it's not going to let me do that. Another way I could do it would be to bring the belt over to here. Go up one. Might be able to go down one there. Might be able to do it that way. And just get it to drag over. And go, oh yeah, we'll drag over to there. It's going to look a bit funky. And you just drag one every so often onto there. I'll grab a few of those. That'll probably be enough to keep the cores out, but it's saturated out now. Let's see. We're alright. It's doing fine. I'm sure it's going to go full Factorio on us in a minute, where in a minute there just won't be enough copper, blah blah blah. Be spending the rest of our lives, you know, searching for copper and trying to expand. We're gonna. I'd forgotten about this. Yeah, I know. Not enough space for research. Okay, what about in the short term I do this? And just turn it around. So actually take off there. You take off there. We'll see what happens. I'll put those back for now. So, where are we at? Technology wise, we're working on processors. We haven't got any access to deuterium. We need to do this one. Solar collection is queuing. I gotta be honest, I feel like I know it stopped for a while because, well, because I stopped, but I kind of feel, to be honest, like it was going faster before. You know what? I have a plan here. I'm going to get rid of this for a second, and then I'm going to turn this around to empty this out. See? That's thinking for you. Because then I can go that way and say, look, empty this out for me. And get them to empty it out while they do the sciencing. I mean, I could change them all onto sciencing, get it and get it, see how fast you can get it done. Because I mean, at the moment, it is processing slow. I might do that actually, because it is going slow. You know, I need to make a spaceship and get out of here. Oh no, that's that's Factorio again. So let's go that way. Let's turn this one around as well into research, and this one around into research, and say, right, go and go. And you please go at maximum speed, please. A difficult thing we need to start looking at making, is we need to start making things like motors. That's something we should have looked at earlier. While we were doing the other takeoff over there, we should have been looking at motors as well. Because now we're kind of stuck. Because now how do I get me motors? Actually, I could do it. I could bring them. We'll take this this one out. And we'll put that one in perhaps there instead. Then we can bring, because I could definitely do with motors. I think motors are going to be a big thing. So, and bring it back in. I can do that. And then I can make motors. I need some of these. Look, and I got a stack. Oh. Tell you. So much nicer playing at that level though when you get to that stage. Where you start automating things like that and you're like, actually, you know what? I've got a stack of those. Just there. Just like that. Right. What do I need? There we go. For the motors, we need iron plates, gears, and electromagnets. Go. So, is there anything we can build that we need motors for? These. But we need those for them. This is so about to turn into some horrible mess. But I am loving the idea of making a horrible mess out of this. So if I bring this one up one level, I'm assuming I can still sort of offload with it. I'm tempted to see, but I'm assuming I can still offload it as I wish. And if you put that there, and then get another one of these here. Yeah, this is so going Factorio on us now. Factorio spaghetti at its finest. Because now if you say, actually I want this, it wants two of the small ones plus motors, which we're making right here. And say, oh wow, you can have motors from here, and you have these from here. As long as we can offload on there. Yeah, it doesn't work. I was worried about that. See, that kind of sucks. You can't offload at that level. Damn it. In which case, so if you can't offload at that level, then let's bring this one up to that level and then bring it down. Tell me now that is low enough to offload onto. It's going the wrong way, isn't it? Can we not change its direction? No. Damn you. Okay, let's do this another way. Up one level. Down. No, down one level. To there. Now we're gonna go from here. Up one level. Not enough. Okay, from here. Oh, no. Go down. Go from here. Up one level. There. Like that. Can you now offload from there to there? Because you seem to be able to offload a bit on the crazy like that. I mean, I'm very tempted at that point just to get rid of that one. It seems to work. And those go to here. There you go. I mean, we can even improve this setup, he says. Actually, by bringing that into there, so it can go a bit faster. There. And then I'll put that there for now. And might have to get rid of that so the sorter works. I'll put another one in right there. And literally then say, right, you to there. Stack it up. Okay, processing research done. See, and there we go. Level 2 sorter is in production. We'll take some motors while we're at it. I'm sure there's more stuff. There's always more stuff. Now we can make crystalline components, microchips. Oh my lord. We can make so much now. What on earth is this? Recipe. Plasma refining. Cannot make in a replicator. Hydrogen and refined oil can be obtained by refining crude oil with plasma. Seriously? And then we've got graphene and oil to make plastic. This has gone very Factorio, very fast. Chemical plants, which require steel, stone, glass, and microchips. Right. Solar panels. I have.
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins. However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Okay. but I have to generally sort of ask, how do I do that? How do I get to a point where I can actually get to a planet rich with silicon? I got glass. I've got whatever that was, which I can't remember, stone. I've got silicon. I've got refined silicon. I've even got some graphite. We're going to be having to burn up the wood again sometime soon. So I got some graphite here, which I'm guessing I can put probably down there. You're probably telling me that I'm out of inventory space, aren't you? Yes, you are. Thought you might be. So yeah, we've got some graphite here, which is all good stuff. There you go, got some graphite. Now, what I was just thinking a minute ago, as the guy was walking around, is if I put a line above, like this, yeah, I can clearly run concurrent lines. Can I go from one to the other? Angle too wide. Yeah, can I go up a level? Like Factorio style, not Factorio, like Satisfactory style. You know, you have like elevator sorters, and you can sort of go up from one to the other. So I'm guessing that doesn't work. What if you go up like that? No. Is there any... If you go from here to here? No. I'm just intrigued, really. I wonder if there's any way to do that, essentially. If you build that down, and then cut this back a bit like that, can you do it, say, that way? What if you do it like this? So it's not quite level. Can that one go to there? No. I'm just wondering. Right, so that's a four-way thing. Tab to switch pattern. Ooh. This is interesting. So, hang on a minute. So if I put that there, and we got a four-way
splitter with 4 directions. It can split the passing cargo or balance the cargo on multiple conveyor belts. The splitting speed depends on the conveyor belt speed. Use the tab key to switch between different styles, and click it to set priorities and filters.
So this one can go up a level just in like one hit. So if I go up there. No, I want to come out from here. Go into there. How does that work? Do I have to put a thing here? Surely not. Surely not, no. I can obviously figure that would come out. Hang on. What the hell? Okay. Okay, that did what I was hoping. So that can come out. Why can't I? There we go. That's a bit weird. It's a bit weird to grab, but now that's some crazy stuff. Okay. So the sorters can do it. Sorry, learning the game here now, people. So what is that flavor? So that one's just like a ground level sorter, goes in 4 directions. I've unlocked red science. A whole new level of confusion. So does that mean I've done everything I can with the blue science? That could be problematic. So if I wanted to make red science as a product, what do I need? Oh god. Okay. I need graphite. I need hydrogen. So hydrogen's probably not too bad. Graphite's probably not too bad. Because if you're processing the science, you're going to need both. So I might have to rethink this setup at that point. And I'll be honest, I think this is a good point in my confusion at which to call it a night for the stream, as we are now chasing 11 o'clock. And we've been going for a good few hours now. We never quite got to making microchips. I'm gonna have to think about some of this. I had some food for thought there in what the 4-way splitters can do, and obviously I've got my basic sort of supermarket, as we would call it in Factorio, over here for at least basic items. I'm covering half the planet in wind farms. I don't know quite what my power grid is looking like at the moment. Power load's actually pretty low, but mainly because we're not sciencing. Yeah, I think in my confusion that's a good place to call it. I'll save this game. I'll do a bit of learning on the side, and we will come back to this next week, I hope. I gotta admit, I'm quite enjoying the game. It's very first time Factorio confusing, but that's half the fun. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.